Welcome to the Ultimate Miami Comedian. Tonight we're at stage 305 inside Magic City Casino, and we are in for a night full of laughs. Multiple pre-qualifying events have helped us narrow down our search from hundreds of local comedians to tonight's top 8 contestants. Tonight, one lucky comedian will win the grand prize of $5,000 and the title of Ultimate Miami Comedian. Tonight's competition will be split into 2 rounds. In round 1, all of the contestants will have 3 minutes to showcase their comedy for the judges and the audience. The audience is key tonight because they are the ones who get to choose the top 3 finalists who move on to the final round. The 3 finalists will get a chance to perform again in the final round, and then the panel of judges will choose a jokester who they believe is worthy of the title of Ultimate Miami Comedian. Backstage with tonight's contestants. While they're getting in the zone, let me introduce you to our judges. This former Army pilot has been a staple on the radio for over 25 years. As a news producer, he's covered everything from pop culture to politics. Over the course of his illustrious career, he's interviewed some of the biggest names in music, sports, and politics, including U.S. presidents. You can listen to him every morning on iHeartRadio. This is Manny Munoz. Lucy Lopez is an award-winning radio personality. As a pop culture analyst, she frequently has intimate conversations with countless stars like Bruno Mars, Pitbull, Nick Jonas, and Flo Rida. Every weekday morning, her irreverent humor and impeccable comedic timing dominates the airwaves. This is Lucy Lopez. This multifaceted entertainer is a radio host, stand-up comedian, and featured artist on various music albums and major film productions. He's served comedy clubs around the globe, producing and promoting multiple comedy shows a year, and gracing the stage with the likes of Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, Chris Rock, and many more. In addition to his countless private engagements, this man offers his entertainment skills to nonprofit and religious organizations. This is Mr. Marvin Dixon. Those are our Season 6 Ultimate Miami Comedian judges. Before tonight's main event, we gathered our comedians here at Burger Beast Burger Museum for a pre-competition meeting. We thought it'd be a fun idea to introduce our contestants, and boy, were the results hilarious.
My name is Freddie Stebbins.
And I'm Will Lopez.
Angela Naka.
And I'm Paul P.
Debbie Ann.
Hi, I'm Carl Reamy, aka Carl Reamy.
Brett Engel.
My name is Faisal Malik.
And it's already awkward. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
My name is Brett Engel. I'm a comedian. I'm also a trauma therapist. So I started doing comedy 7 years ago as a way to get away from my family and have some sanity, I guess. I'm like not a funny person. People are surprised when they meet me. Oh, you really do comedy? Because I'm not funny with people. What sets me apart from the other comics? I have a real job. I pay for Netflix and insurance. I think I can win this. I think I can win this competition. What winning this competition would mean to me is a stepping stone. You know, I see this as, and hopefully a launch pad. You know, I want to get out on a national stage.
Brett, oh wow. I used to do writers meetings with Brett. He's a funny guy, good writer.
Brett's comedy style is like, I've never seen a style like it before. He just goes on stage and just talks.
Brett is definitely a storyteller.
He's also a hypnotist. I'm afraid he's gonna hypnotize the crowd.
Brett's a really, really nice guy. He's also a college teacher.
Brett does a lot of charity shows. He's a psychiatrist.
I'm not a psychiatrist.
He wishes he goes, what were you again?
I don't.
What?
It was my understanding that he was a college professor at Barry University, very respectable place. He taught sex education, mainly to hermaphrodites. And I don't know if this is true, but that's what I was told.
I'm a therapist.
All right, what's going on? Ultimate Miami comedian. Wow. It's a pretty big deal, you guys. Opening for Carlos Mencia? Whew. Yeah. But I gotta admit, I'm pretty used to this kind of thing, you guys. You know, waiting all day for 3 minutes of excitement. Yes, that's right, I'm married. In fact, we just celebrated our 20-year anniversary. So thank you, I know, I look great. I'm well preserved, you know. Parts of me get almost no use at all, so. I have a confession, I don't actually live in Miami. So yeah, I know. I live in Broward, which is, yeah, there we go. Which is mostly the same, just a little less traffic and murder. That's all, but I'm originally from the Pacific Northwest. Yeah, it's really different up there. Like down here, 2 days of rain, we lose our minds. Up there, it's cold, dark, and wet for about 9 months out of the year. Chance of suicide. I come from a small town where there were no black people. Yeah. All that ever meant to me is that I grew up with a distorted view of how good I was at sports. That was it. There were no Latinos either, but I didn't play soccer, so I don't.
So your 3 minutes of excitement, was it good for you?
It was good for me. I felt all right. I mean, anytime I get a chance to, go up and talk about myself, it's nice, and good crowd, and yeah, I'm excited.
My name is Debbie Ann, and I am a comedian from Jupiter, Florida. I just started stand-up comedy exactly 1 year ago this week, so I'm a rookie. I think this competition, the Ultimate Miami competition, actually does a really good job of really just focusing on who's funny. I mean, I think any mom, especially like a single mom like myself, knows that it's hard to find time for anything, find time for yourself at all. Comedy is a male-dominated field. It's a male-dominated place. It's a tough business for women. I think being a female does set me apart.
Debbie, I don't know Debbie at all. I've never met Debbie before except for during these interviews, and she is super nice, super cool. Obviously, she's very funny.
Debbie is very funny. Debbie talks about her kids a lot, and she's obsessed with her dogs. I've never seen anyone more obsessed with their dogs.
I know she has 2 pit bulls that are sweethearts.
Pit bulls?
Yes, I have 2 pit bulls, and I'm obsessed. I also have a real child, but I don't, yeah. I gotta figure it out.
Who doesn't
I'm
like
single.
dogs?
It's my dogs. It's okay.
She's I would say she's a storyteller. You know, she from her own life being a single mom.
I've never had a work wife.
It's not gonna be me.
So I got to talk to you guys about something really important this evening. Pics. Guys, I know you really enjoy sending women pictures of your penis, but I'm going to explain to you tonight why it's not a good idea. Sending a woman a picture of your penis is kind of like putting on your resume that you're proficient in Microsoft Word. Not a big selling point, guys. But let me help you out. Let me tell you, you really want to impress a woman with a picture, let me tell you what you got to do. Take a selfie with like a really clean apartment behind you. Take one of those shirtless mirror selfies, but like your mirror's super clean. None of those toothpaste splatters like you're walking through a blizzard. There are no dirty towels on the floor behind you. There is toilet paper on the toilet paper holder. Yes. That is gonna get you laid, guys. Not a picture of your penis. You're welcome. Thanks, guys. I'm Debbie Ann.
So Debbie Ann, how did it feel to be the first female of the night?
It was awesome. I hear all the time that chicks aren't funny, so I love to go out there and prove that we are.
Yes, you were, definitely.
My name is Faisal, and I'm originally from New Jersey. Getting that first laugh to me is like probably like what a crack addict goes through. It's just the most addictive feeling in the world. How do I know when I bomb? That's funny you ask a Pakistani comic that question. It's just when you go on stage and you say a joke and people aren't looking at you as if you're lecturing, that's when you know you bombed. It's the worst feeling in the world, even worse than getting rejected by a girl. I'd rather get rejected by a girl because at least I'm getting a reaction. My comedy style is very unique. I don't force the laugh. I let the laugh happen naturally. And if you don't laugh, that's okay too, I don't care. The reason why I auditioned for this competition was because I made it to the finals 2 years ago and I did not advance the top 3. So I've been holding that little determination since then. I practice my jokes when, on my dates. On my dates, I will randomly say the joke, and if they laugh, it's a good joke. If they don't laugh, then I'll not go out with them again. So I travel a lot. That's why I stopped playing basketball. Then I asked this girl, she wanted to play a game of 2-on-2 in basketball with me. She said I'll pass, which is perfect for me because I'm finally one step closer to scoring. That joke took me a year to come up with.
I think the thing about Fossil that's interesting is that you never know if he's actually telling a joke or if he's really like that.
His comedy style is very like,
I would say deadpan, wouldn't
deadpan,
you?
yeah,
Deadpan.
yeah, deadpan,
Yeah.
absolutely.
He's so monotone, you know, it's like, you watch him and you're like puzzled.
Fossil means easy in Spanish. I'm already stealing Fossil's jokes, which is kind
Don't
of
worry
an
about
oxymoron.
it. That's what he does.
The White Tower, Brett was saying when he looked at it, he thought it was white power and he got disappointed. And like stuff like that. That is Brett's joke, so I'm making that clear.
Thanks for using it.
Fossil's one of a kind, and yeah, I like Fossil. I'm glad he made it.
He went on Facebook Live right after he left here, and he's driving. He's got a seatbelt on.
Just now, walking out of this place, he did a Facebook Live.
He was like, oh, cool, 4 people are watching.
And he's like, for the 3 people watching this video, I'm so excited.
You're more coming from a place of like desperation, I think, but it's like, it's like endearing.
My mom loves Fassel, so that's something.
Fassel's sweet though.
He is sweet.
In fact, he's in your closet right now at home.
My name is Fassel. Fassel means easy in Spanish, easy in French, and in English it means I don't get laid. That's right, laugh, because I think it's hilarious also. I actually do get laid. The other day I went up to my boss, told her she was hot. As a result, I finally got laid off. Yes, I'm Pakistani. A benefit of me being Pakistani is that when the women here look at me, they instantly think that I'm a doctor. Then I tell them I'm actually a stand-up comedian. They laugh until I start telling them jokes, just like this. I'm Muslim, which means I can't eat meat unless it's halal or kosher, which is why I go to McDonald's. The meat there isn't real. I'm Pakistani, but after 9/11, I got smart. I became Brazilian. My name is Fassel. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, or the no-fly list.
So Fassel, you seem to get a really good reaction from the audience, definitely a hit with the Brazilians. How did you feel the audience reacted?
I don't know yet. I have to look at the tape. I'm the kind of guy where I can't watch myself do comedy, so the tape is going to tell. But I mean, they were laughing, so I'm happy about that.
Exactly, you got some good feedback.
My name is Carl Remy. I'm a stand-up comedian, obviously, and an actor. When did I realize I was good at stand-up? Never. Like, I still think it's horrible sometimes. What sets me apart from every other comic in this competition is I'm the only one in shape. I have a short-term memory. Like, I have a bad set, the next day it's out of my head. What will I do with the $5,000 is just pay bills. I owe a lot of money, you know. I've racked up some debts in my years, you know.
These are proven jokes. It's the crowds, not me.
Carl's definitely funny. He's a real pro. Like he's been at it this like a very long time. And honestly, I mean, I think his chance has already come and gone. I don't think this is
I mean, I think this is a competition more for people that are kind of up and coming.
You have to tell Carl to keep his shirt on though all the time because he works out so much. Stop. You blinded me.
Carl's in really great shape.
He looks like he's overinflated, don't you think?
He does. And it's just all ego.
Is this shirt not tight enough? I bought it from the Macy's women's catalog.
Apparently he doesn't eat food. He doesn't drink or eat food.
Will invited me to his open mic. So he's like, you get free pizza. Like, what am I gonna do with pizza, Will?
It doesn't surprise me that he doesn't eat food because he has a incredible like energy, like it's in his eyes. Like he has this comic energy. It's like he sucks the protein out of other comedians.
We have engineered food. There's no reason to bring a P&J when you can get all your nutrients out of a little packet.
Carl's very fast paced when his comedy's very boom, 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 one right after another.
Just invited them to dinner, and him and his girlfriend's upstairs, and they said they don't eat food. They only drink protein.
Oh no, I said no to dinner because I don't like them, and I just didn't want to hang out with them.
I want to go back to like the 40s and 50s, dance back in those days. There was no fights back in those days. You could actually dance with another man's wife as long as you asked like a gentleman. You'd be like, excuse me, sir, may I cut in? Why, yes, gentlemen, cut in. La da da, let it dee, let it what? You got now, bro, can I cut in? Yeah, go ahead. Here we go, slap that on my yo, my ball. What's that dude doing to your girlfriend? It's okay, has to cut in. He's a gentleman. He's a gentleman. Really? Because he's stepping on her head right now. You might want to address that issue. Thanks a lot. That's it for me. Appreciate you.
So in 3 minutes, you covered a lot of material. Gated community, sweaty ass. I mean, how'd you do it?
I fit my whole 90-minute set into that 3 minutes. So I don't know what I have left. If I make it, I don't know what I have left.
Well, hopefully, I know you could pull something out. You were great. Good luck.
Hi, my name is Will Lopez, and I'm back. I was a musician before I started doing comedy, and that's always been in my heart, and I still play music. I was the lead singer of a rock band called Wahido. It's pronounced No One You Would Know. We were on an MTV reality show called Road Rally. You know, I'm coming back again. You know, I want to be like the Buffalo Bills of Ultimate Miami Comedian. Just keep coming back every year and keep losing. The fact that I've been here already and I know what to expect and I know how this is going to go, maybe gives me a little bit of an advantage. I will think I'm going to win until that moment when they call somebody else's name. In 10 years, it'll be the 16th annual Ultimate Miami, and I'll be right in this seat talking about how I've lost 15 years in a row. And let's go for number 16.
Will is a storyteller as well. He's funny. He's really funny.
Will is from the MTV band that just went broke, so he's trying to recover his fame somehow.
Will was in a band, what, like 30 years ago? Like, how old is Will?
Guadalipo, I forgot the name of the band.
He was on like with Puffy. He's on like that show, making a band with Puffy.
So clearly, nobody in this competition has a career that's going anywhere. That's that much we know.
He's done so many contests. You would think he would run some of these, you know? I've never seen him at a con.
Or win.
Yeah.
That's why I say let's put the hope in the younger guys like myself, people who are younger in our careers and are really up and coming.
We are Ultimate Miami.
We're Ultimate Miami.
We are Ultimate.
I mean, he smells like
Miami.
Hialeah and I smell like Coral Gables.
Hola! I'm back! Big week for me, guys. Huge. My divorce went final on Monday. Yeah! And in case I need a reminder, I keep the judgment right here in my back pocket. But dude, I'm not bitter. It's cool. I'm serious, man. I'm dating. So's my ex. She started while we were still married. That was kind of the problem. And she was an equal opportunity adulterer too. She gave zero. Like for a while, she was dating a rabbi. Yeah, a Mexican rabbi. Yeah, the chosen Juan. A lot of people don't realize this, but the O.J. Simpson trial created the Kardashians. Yeah. Robert Kardashian defended a dude that murdered his wife and then raised 3 women that murdered our society. That's my time. I'm Will Lopez. Thank you.
So Will, you're a veteran. Did it feel different this year?
Well, I piss excellence. So, I knew it was going to be great. So, honestly, it felt great because the crowd's great and I knew what to expect. And I know, so I've done this before. So it was cool. It was fun.
My name is Freddie Stebbins, and I'm happy as hell to be here. You never really know if you're good at comedy. Sometimes you just think you're still fooling people. My comedy style is very much based on the personalities, the conflicts, the satire, the accents, the nationalities, the tension, the weirdness, and the passion of Miami. That's really what it's about. That's all it's about. I decided to audition for this show for 2 reasons. The first reason, hands down, is because this is the ultimate Miami comedian competition. Is it comedian or drag queen? Oh shit! And the second reason is because I'm poor. For me personally, comedy's sort of been the only thing I've been kind of good at, you know what I mean? Like other people were really good at this, other people were really good at that. But in high school, when I was the big dork and skinny and weighed 22 pounds and all the athletes were thought they were big, they'd be like, oh, Freddie's cool because he'll do that stupid Cuban accent. And then I'd be cool. I got to sit with the cool kids because I could do comedy. Does that make any sense? So psychologically, I like comedy because somehow it makes me feel good. Secondly, I like comedy because it really helps me get laid.
First improv contest I ever did, you were the host, and I advanced, and you saw me, and I said, wow, I can't believe it. And you said, well, you should get used to it because you're funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're a nice guy.
Yeah, I'm a kiss ass, basically.
Yeah, basically.
I guess while we're talking trash about the senior comedians, then we should go ahead and talk about Freddie Stebbins then too.
Yeah, we might as well.
Because he's old, really old.
He's one of the old timers, nicest man in comedy I've ever met.
And he's been doing this for a really long time.
Yeah.
Freddie does an amazing Irish accent.
Freddie does 25 accents.
People love accents. Oh, it's an Irish guy.
Freddie does a much better
Yeah, I
Irish
know.
accent.
I don't do accents.
Well, congratulations, Miami. Did you guys hear? 4th year in a row, AAA Magazine, worst drivers in the country. By the way, my favorites are the old Cuban exiles. You know them? That great generation, escaped from Cuba, came here, American dream, great people, can't speak any English. I like them, my favorite. This is why, because they always tell me 3 things. Number 1, it was, they love America. Ha 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 ha. I love America. No. I love it. Number 2, it was better in Cuba. I love America, pero, it was better in Cuba. The water, more wet. The sky, more blue. The black people, more black. I don't know. We didn't have Ebola virus or Zika. In Cuba, Ebola, delicious. I would have a Ebola con Chaquito every morning. And then why is it, maybe it's a gringo thing, why is it every Cuban old man I know can't say Happy Hanukkah or have a good New Year or bless you? My great friend, Mr. Vera, 87 years old, every time he sees me, he says this, Happy birthday. Mr. Vera, what's going on? Let me tell you something. Freddie, I love America. Pero, it was better in Cuba. It was better, oh my God. Did you know there's a place in Hialeah called Ño? Que barato, you know it? Do you guys know what that means? That's like opening up a store in Cuba that says, this place is cheap. Only in Miami. Only in Miami do you have television where this astrologer is on stage. Happy birthday. Good night.
So living in Miami, it's probably easy to find material, right?
Oh my gosh. Everything about living in Miami is easy to find material. Miami is good material. Miami, that's material.
Exactly. Well, good luck. We hope to see you in the finals.
My name is Paul P., and I've been doing stand-up comedy for over 2 years now. My comedy style is more so racial with a lot of playful tension in there. I like to bring the audience to a place where it's like, is he gonna go there? Oh, okay, he did it. I'm glad he did it. I love comedy because that's like rooted in my family. If you get all my brothers and sisters, all 10 of us in the same room, same place, you will not stop laughing, and I guarantee it, because we're all funny. So that's something my father gave to me as a gift, so that's something I hope to, show the world that we're pretty funny. I'm thankful to be here. I'm glad you all chose me. It means a lot to me because I work very, very hard at comedy.
I don't know Paul at all. I've never seen his set. No.
I met Paul in the qualifying rounds, and he was very funny.
Great.
Is he new?
I don't know Paul.
Yeah, is he brand new?
Yeah, the thing about Paul is he's too young. He's been doing
Too young.
He's like practically in diapers when I look at him. He's so young.
Too young.
I think he needs to go to
He doesn't deserve it.
First.
You need to earn your lumps in this game.
Exactly.
You need to go out there and you need to work and do all the really shitty rooms and survive that and just keep at it, but not too long.
I don't know how many years Paul has been doing it. We've never met Paul. So all we know is that Paul is in it. Paul is competition.
Paul?
Great boobs.
Paul?
One of the great boobs.
Yeah, he's new to comedy, so we're happy about that. So we cross him off the list of probably people that are gonna make it to the next stage.
At the risk of sounding Kanye-ish, who would challenge me the most, the comedian that would challenge me the most would probably be myself, because I put a lot of work into this. So I'm gonna I'm consistently focused on this. So I don't think anyone's gonna challenge me more than myself.
I think 7 years is the amount of time that the ultimate Miami comedian should have under his belt before he comes and takes this competition.
So how long have you been doing comedy?
7 years.
Racism in Miami is getting out of control, folks. I'll be honest with you. I was getting on the elevator in my building, and this old Hispanic woman, abuela if you will, she grabbed the purse as soon as I got on. And that shit hurt me. So I took my ski mask off. There's this new guy at my job, and the manager thinks he's gay. I do too. And we got this pool going. And they told me to ask him after lunch, so I had to. So I said, yo, Tyrone, the managers think you're gay, dog. He gets mad at me. Why, Paul? Because of how I talk, Paul. Because of how I walk, Paul. I said, no, Tyrone, no. It's because the manager saw you on lunch. While I was backstage, I was swiping through Tinder. I saw some girls. And some women, you all do this thing where you take profile pictures. Thank you all, I'm Paul P.
All right, Paul, so how did you feel about your performance?
I feel pretty good about my performance. There was a lot of people out there, so hopefully I made them all laugh.
My name is Angela Naka, and I'm a professional stand-up comic. I tried out for this competition because I tried out 2 years ago and I went over my time, and I was so mad at myself because I was so good at knowing where I was in my set, and I said, I gotta go back, I gotta try it again. I try to find humor in everything because there's just too many things to be sad about. I used that $5,000 to pay some bills. I never say I bombed. I always feel if I made 2 people laugh, I've done my job.
Angela, I've been watching Judge Judy for 10 years. And so I feel like I really, really know Angela.
I've known Angela for a little while. We recently did a comedy competition together, an all-female competition.
Angela used to be an accountant, then a nurse, now a comedian. I feel like she was there since the history of comedy started. So I really feel she's adding a lot to the contest, and she's a strong comedian.
I don't know any of the girls in the competition, women in the competition, no. But again, like I said, I'm sure they're funny.
I met Angela the night of the competition, and I found her to be quite motherly.
She's very polished, and she does that whole kind of old Italian mom sort of thing, and it's very funny. It's similar to when I dress up in drag.
Well, when she went up, I'm like, oh, so sweet. Oh, it's like my mom. She had an aura about her, an angel, if you will. telling foul jokes.
Well, hi. I'm 62. I'm the new 40. You think it's easy being this hot? My Spanx are so tight, I'm pretty sure I could take a bullet for you. Did you ever put these things on? It's like putting the Pillsbury dough back in the can. It's really sad. I'm menopausal too. Nobody ever talks to you about it. Nobody tells you that it goes on for years. And you know what happens to men during their midlife crisis? Not a thing. They get a car. They get a car. Yeah. Nobody tells us the vajayjay's broken. I have to say to my husband, baby, if you can wake it up, you can have it. I'm on that new pill now that's supposed to make the vagina happy to have sex again. But the side effect of it is it gives you hot flashes. So then they put you on an antidepressant, not to get over the hot flashes, to get over the fact that you gotta have sex with your husband again. And I'm gonna leave you on this one. My core temperature, like tonight, is stuck on the 9th ring of hell at all times. He'll come into the room and go, sweetie, what do you have the thermostat set on? I can see my breath. I go, it's set on, fuck you, get a sweater. My name is Angela Naka, thank you.
So Angela, how did you feel about your performance?
I felt good. The crowd is great. The energy is great out there. And I get a little nervous before I go on, but it gives me the impetus to get out there. So I had a great time.
You didn't look it. Good luck.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it. All of the contestants have performed their stand-up routines, and round 1 is officially over. The final round of tonight's competition will leave us with 3 of the best jokers battling out to win Ultimate Miami Comedian. Who will it be? Well, that's anybody's guess. We'll be back with the results after this short break. Welcome back to Ultimate Miami Comedian. The final round of tonight's competition will leave us with 3 of the best jokers battling it out to win Ultimate Miami Comedian. Let's go back to my co-host Daniela with the results.
Contestants, if I call your name, please make your way up to the center of the stage. In no particular order, the first contestant to advance to the final round is Angela Naka. The next lucky contestant who advances is Carl Remy. And the last contestant to advance to the final round is, audience, who do you think it is? Freddie Stebbins. Now, I'll ask the finalists to head backstage, except for Freddie Stebbins, who will be starting off this round.
Give it up for our hostess. So, I'm just... She is great. What? I'm totally losing now. Holy well, I'm so glad I made it. Incredible. Okay, so let's just get right to the news. You guys know Donald Trump. You know, I don't know if you heard Donald Trump wants to put his daughter in the cabinet. Did you hear that? But I was like, he already has 2 sons in the closet, so. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Okay, I swear to God, this is so true. There's this guy on Telemundo. He's super famous. He's like 85 years old. He looks like a mix between like fucking Lady Gaga and Liberace. And he's an astrologer. And if he was here right now, this is what he would do. Ready? Here we go. Mi amor. Hi. My name is Walter Mercado. I am the Nostradamus of Hialeah. I am the soothsayer of Sweetwater. I know everything about everybody. Mi amor, thank you.
Thank you, Freddie. Help me welcome to the stage, Carl Remy.
I was watching TV the other night. I was watching CSI. You guys watch CSI? Which one? Utah, Rhode Island, where the they're on right now? There's 50 of them. It's the same different scenario, same Always calling in suspects way too early. You ever notice that? They're in the interrogation room. We got him. That's our man. Case closed. We are done. No, you're not, dude. It's 10:26. We still got 34 minutes with 2 commercial breaks. I thought, that's not our man. You head back to the crime scene. You dig a little deeper. Spread out. Why haven't we found sperm yet, huh? There's always sperm at a crime scene. Check under the TV set, behind the refrigerator. Think outside the box. It's the season finale. There's always sperm. Sorry, coming in hot on that joke. 4 minutes. Let's do it. I watched too much of that. I watched the real stuff, though. Forensics Files, First 48. You ever do that? You ever watch too much, think you could solve real crimes in real life? You want to help out? See that yellow police tape? You just walk under it. What's going on here? I was just driving by. What's happening? What's the problem? They're like, who you with? Netflix? That's my favorite joke, too. All right, everybody, peace out.
Put your hands together one last time for Angela Naka.
This is amazing. As I said before, I'm 62. I figured out a few things on my journey. In our 20s, we're all pretty much idiots. I'm sorry. You think you know everything, not so much. And girls, stop piercing your eyebrows, because when you get a facelift, you're going to have a hole right here. Don't do it. In our 30s, we start figuring out. Okay, maybe sleeping with my boss to get ahead wasn't a good idea. In our 40s and 50s, we get comfortable in our skin. We start figuring stuff out. Ladies of a certain age, I just want to tell you, just because you can fit in it doesn't mean you should wear it, okay? If your ass hangs longer than the hem, it's not good. It's not good. And stop wearing spandex pants. It looks like you got an oven mitt in there. Never mind a camel toe, it looks like you got moose knuckle. Stop it. And now at 62, I feel I have the right to tell all the young people in here, shut the hell up, you're stupid. Thank you, that's my time.
Freddie, Carl, and Angela brought some A-plus material for that final round. Now it's going to be up to the judges to decide who will be the winner of the Ultimate Miami Comedian and the $5,000 grand prize.
I don't think there's any debate over who would think what.
No, definitely that's the winner.
We all got the same vote. Yeah. No different plus or support.
So nervous. Let's do this.
Welcome back. Before the break, Angela, Freddie, and Carl took the stage one last time. Now let's go to Daniela and the judges for the results.
Lucy, who came in 3rd place?
Well, 3rd place in the Ultimate Miami competition goes to Carl Remy.
It's down to the final 2.
Yes, indeed. They nervous as hell. Look at that. The season 6 Ultimate Miami Comedian winner is 1st place. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Freddie Stebbins, happy birthday!
Congratulations, Freddie Stebbins! You just won $5,000 and the title of Ultimate Miami Comedian!
Happy birthday to you!
So what did you think about tonight's lineup?
Great. Comics brought the pain. The hardest part, that 2nd round, because you got to say what I did in the 1st round, can it cross over to the 2nd round, and I got to give props to the winner because he demolished it. He came with the pain. He was holding something back on us.
So what made him stand out to you specifically?
The first thing when he got the audience involved in it, when he started messing with the host, and he started imitating the host. The crowd went wild, and then he got into his act, and he never let it fall off. He never let it fall off.
So what did you think about tonight's show?
It was fantastic. You know, it takes a lot of guts to go out there and especially face this kind of a crowd that's anticipating the big headliner, but everybody gave it their best. It was fun.
So I have to ask you, how did you let him win when he made fun of my friend Daniela and me?
You know what? It's funny because he said, I think, what the entire crowd was thinking. I was back in the days of the Valley Girl, so it worked out well for him. It was really dangerous, but it worked out.
So what did you think about tonight's show?
I thought it was fantastic. I literally almost peed my pants in one of the comedians that came out. I thought Freddie was amazing. I thought those jokes really worked well with the crowd that we have here. Everybody was having a great time. It was different. It was different to see everybody's different style. You had like the laid-back, nerdy approach on comedy to like the real-life joker, and then somebody who really had their finger on Miami Pulse, and that was the best part. I mean, it's Ultimate Miami. You better talk Miami. And he totally brought that. That was my favorite thing.
Can you do the Daniela voice for us?
Everybody knows that coming up next on Ultimate Miami is a comedian. Super funny, and here we are. Wow, wasn't that great?
All right, so how did you feel about your performance tonight?
I took third place. How do you think I feel?
I mean, you know what? You made the top 3. I think that's very strong. So I was rooting for you, Angelo, my little Italian mama. I was so excited for you. How did you feel about tonight? How did you feel even getting second place?
I'm honored. It's a wonderful. The whole thing, the whole experience has been great. I can't complain. It was wonderful, the whole thing. I'm happy.
Good. You should be. You should be proud. You were the only female to place.
Yeah, I gotta represent.
Girl power. Freddie, how does it feel to be the winner?
It's incredible. It's really incredible.
Your reaction when you got off stage was priceless. I said we should have got that on camera. He was so excited. How did you feel when they announced your name?
I actually was like confused. Like I felt like a Miss Universe Trump pageant woman. Like I was like like I didn't know for sure until the spotlights were on me, and then the guy next to me was like, "Bitch, you won. Get out there," you know.
You were first place. Take your prize.
Yeah, it's kind of surreal, really, to be honest with you.
Well, congratulations, Freddie. First place must feel great. We're so happy for you. Thanks for coming out.
Brittany, thanks so much, and thanks to everyone here at Ultimate Miami. This is a first-class production.
You are the Ultimate Miami comedian. Great
Well,
job.
happy birthday, happy birthday.
We have a winner. All of the judges unanimously agreed that Freddie was the Ultimate Miami comedian. Join us at Magic City Casino, stage 305, for our next Ultimate Miami competition. And visit us at www.theultimatemiami.com.